What? Estando moliendo caña en su ranchito querido, buscaba navaja. Fuck yeah. Dude. No, let it. Hell yeah. The voices of the ranch were the shit.
The voices of the ranch. Damn it. Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh. Welcome back. Do the horn.
Raise the roof. ¿Y ahora no le vas a jalar?
Oh, ¿le jalamos?
Pues le jalamos.
When am I gonna get it right?
Hombre, andas pala. Welcome back, everybody. Another episode, another week.
Another Parejeando.
Damn it. Where did we leave off from last week?
Last week, we were just really talking about marriage.
Yo andaba alterado.
Yo también andaba alterado at the end. At the end. Because...
También.
Well, I was alterada because I don't like men being mean to their wives. That was...
Yeah, no.
That's fucked up, dude.
No,
like, if you were the one bearing children, I would rub your pancita and I would love you. Like, if men could bear children, yeah, like... I don't know. Anyways, welcome back. We are back. And you know what? I love your hat. Why are you...
like my hat?
Yes.
Like my Rams hat?
Yeah. Are you getting ready for Rams, los borregos?
Where's the Rams? Oh, right here. Rams.
Mm-hmm.
Rams, baby. Oh, I saw you last week. You're wearing your Rams sweater. So I was like, oh, okay. We're about to throw some
you like
sports affiliated apparel.
I love it.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. It's all about
You should wear a hat.
Why don't you
wear a hat?
Well, I don't know because I just...
Trae la greña media loca ahorita.
Oh, do I? From where?
Yeah. No, anda al 100.
Oh, okay. I'm letting my hair grow out.
Are you really?
Yeah.
¿Y eso ya estuvo o qué?
Well, yeah, no. I just figured like right now since I'm taking the prenatal pills, like my hair's growing out. Like I'm literally growing hair everywhere.
Really? Isn't it the opposite where you stop producing and then everything's going to the baby?
Well, technically certain things, yes. But the prenatals, how it has all these extra, like the folic acid, todo eso, it really...
¿Traes las uñas de gavilán ahorita?
No, tampoco, because I like my nails short. But yeah, I've decided to like let my hair grow out just to go through the motions of having a really short bob. Mm-hmm. And yeah, well, maybe if it grows out and I don't like it, I'm gonna chop it off again.
Well, that's good. I mean, I'm happy though. I'm happy overall you got to experience that, you know?
Yeah.
I remember the longest time you're just like, dude, I want to come here. I was like, do it, dude, do it. But you're like, no, I'm scared.
I was, why was I so scared?
I don't know. It's good. In life, you just gotta be fuck it, dog. Life's a risk. Fiddler,
right, gotta be bold and fuck it, right?
It's gotta be fiddler.
Yeah, and yeah, I always wanted to cut my hair. Always. And I don't know what the fuck that attachment was, but I think women were so attached to our fucking hair, and why if it grows back, like do it because, and now that now I can preach this shit because if I wouldn't have cut my hair, I would have lived my whole life on my deathbed. That's something I would have regretted. Como dicen, when you ask old people, what do they regret in life? It's the things they never did. So why the fuck am I going to go through life saying like, oh my God, like I wish, fuck yeah, if you can do it, you know? And let me fix this. And you never once were like, don't cut your hair because la belleza de la mujer.
Oh, no, not at all. Like, I was just like, dude, do it. Like, fucking do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it was more of the, back again to that Mexican culture. It's not even Mexican culture. It's just like las pinches creencias de un mexicano, you know?
Las creencias. We should get into that. Yeah, las creencias
de un mexicano. It's just like, ay, no, es que la belleza de una mujer en su pelo, la naturaleza.
So
it's just like, dude, it's hair, you know?
Yeah, and how are you going to label a woman's beauty on her hair? What the hell?
It's not about the beauty. It's about the booty.
That's what I'm saying. And it's like, that has nothing to do with it. And yeah, I think it's just all my life I was so scared. I really thought like, I mean, long hair is beautiful. Don't get me wrong. But short hair, I feel more of a bad bitch with short hair than I do with long hair.
No, I think the overall concept is that not necessarily, well, you did that for yourself because you wanted to accomplish that. But it's more of a, well, see, not regretting what you didn't cut your hair, right? Not regretting any moment of your life. So that's why you did it. And I'm happy for you. You know, I'm happy for you that you did. obviously your mom wasn't like too
At first, yeah.
enthusiastic about it, but it's just like, dude, it's hair. Who cares, you know?
Yeah, and even though I remember too when my dad saw me for the first time we went to California, it's already gonna be a year, you know that I cut my hair off. It's crazy, right? My dad, like, he pulled me aside, and like I said, with my dad, it's just the type of respect I have. But you know, he was like, "Sabes qué, mija, te voy a decir algo. Te mirabas más bonita con tu pelo corto." And I was like, "Gracias."
Corto o largo?
Oh, largo. And I was like, "Gracias, apa, pero a mí honestamente me gusta más corto." No, pues si así te gusta, está bien. But he had to give me his opinion.
Right.
But then again, now that I'm an adult, it's not like I asked them, "Mom, Dad, I want to cut my hair." And I think growing up, it was always like that. And you know what? That kind of goes to like rebelling, because when my parents came, when they visited for my graduation, we got into the tattoos. You know, we'll get into that right now. But I think it just comes like growing up. If you are always asking for permission to do certain things that aren't going to harm you, you're going to rebel one day. So it's not like I've always wanted shorter hair, but now that obviously it's like I did it, and was I going to seek for permission? No. And regardless, in all honesty, and if you were that type of man that was like, you need to have fucking hair down to your ankles, I would have been like, I don't give a fuck what you say, like, this is my hair, you know? So what do you think of, like, in general, like men that are like, oh, my wife, no te cortes el pelo because I love your long hair? And what about if your wife really wants to cut her hair?
Yeah. How can I say, not to sound mean or anything, but
say it.
No. It's like, what if the dude is like being bluntly honest to the female? It's like, nah, dude, you don't look good with short hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do it.
Oh, like she legit wouldn't look good?
Yeah. You know, what if he's speaking the truth?
But if she's never had short hair, how would he even know that?
Oh, maybe, I don't know. It's not everybody has a, you know, see, then I don't want to sound fucked up, but I don't know. I just, I don't know. It's more, maybe it can be more like a macho man thing. I don't know. Like, no, pues no te cortes el pelo. I don't know. But all I can say is I can share my experience, and I supported you 100%. And I was like, yeah, dude, fuck it. Cut it, you know? Mm-hmm. Because I didn't want one day you to look back and regret it. It's like, dude, why didn't I fucking cut my hair?
Yeah.
Like me, one day I'm gonna regret, be like, dude, why didn't I get a fucking sleeve?
I know, you need to do it. Speaking of tattoos, it's such a stigma in our culture. And
es que eres cholo, tú eres chola. Nomás los cholos se tatúan.
That's exactly what. So
the conversation was.
Well, that's how it started, because it started with one of our family friends. Like his tattoo was showing them. I don't know. The tattoos got into. It was a topic of conversation, and then like my two oldest brothers don't have tattoos, none. Well, I think they have like 3 dots or something when they wanted to be cholo.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. And then my third oldest brother, Frankie, he's single. If any good single women are out there.
Stop pimping them, dude. Always pimp them.
My brother's single. Anyways, me and Frankie have tattoos, but out of all my 3 brothers, I'm the one who has the most tattoos, because Frankie only has like a half sleeve, and he has like something on his ribs. He has a tramp stamp. I'm just kidding. But yeah, like the conversation started when my mom was like, oh, like pretty much she just didn't like it, right? Like long story short,
yeah,
it was bad. Like she didn't like it. And she's like, no, ya esta cabrona se puso todo, y cuando me dijo.
Sí, but back in the days, pues eso significaba, you know, que un tatuaje, pues un cholo, you know, barrio, lo que sea.
¿Por qué te tatuajes?
Pues no más. ¿Por qué te tatuatis? Era, pues, you know, because it's gang affiliated, right? Now it's more of you're embracing the art, right? Mm-hmm. Art or memory. So yeah, now it's different. Now it's just like, you know, you take the time to find artists, you know, that's gonna make a good job, right? Back then, pues, it's like, hombre, güey, I tan con la pinche plumita y la chingada, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's different times, different generations. So
it is. And
are you going to support Valentina?
Yeah, I'm going to get to that right now, because what I was just thinking was something really stuck out when my mom was like, no, y el bueno, pues la cosa es que pues Randy la apoyaba para ponérselos, and right away, like, it's the truth. Like, and I said, y aunque no me apoyara, I'm going to do it anyways, because it's what I want for my body, and it's not anything bad. And I think that's where, like, not necessarily I'm rebelling, but I respect my parents, and we got to respect older generations because they were raised in a different time. Right. But it's so different now. And the thing is, even with Valentina, like, am I going to want her to get a tattoo when she's 12? No, because she'll fucking regret it. It's not like she's going to love, like, usually if you get something super young, you're evolving. You don't even know who the hell you are in your early 20s. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you're evolving as a person. But if she would tell me, like, you know what, mom, let's say she was 17. She was like, mom, I want to get a tattoo. I'd tell her, you know what, Valentina, I support you 100%, but let's just wait a little bit more because I promise you, ask me again next year. What you wanted last year is not what you want this year. If she wanted to get her belly button pierced at 17 or lo que sea, and she was like, mom, I want to get my belly button pierced. We'll talk to dad. Let's see. But I would rather her have that open conversation with me instead of doing it behind my back. Like, I'm not going to limit my children. I want my children to be who the hell they're going to be. You know, I want them to be them. I want them to embrace and them. If they want to have, if Valentina wants to cut her hair tomorrow, she says, mami, me quiero cortar el pelo. Let's go and make it epic. Let's record her and make it fucking awesome. Not like, you're already telling your kids, you're really molding their way of thinking, like, mami, me quiero cortar el pelo. No, mamá, porque eso es lo más bello de tu cuerpo. What are you telling her? That the only beautiful thing on her body is her long hair? What about her fucking brain? What about her heart? You know what I'm saying? So I just feel, yeah, with our kids, we have to remember we were young too once.
True.
You know, so.
And I had my ears pierced.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You know, so, but it goes back to like, las creencias de los mexicanos. And in the last podcast, you kind of said something about when I was picking your brain about que los doctores. Why? Like, why is it that going to a doctor is such a bad thing? And we've all experienced this. I think especially with the men in our life, like our father figures. Because I know my dad.
Hey, shout out to my dad though, because he just went recently to get molested.
See, that's
dijo, hey, ¿qué onda, pa? ¿Qué haciendo? No, nada, dice aquí, vine al doctor. Ah, chingado, ¿y eso? No, pues vine que me raptaron.
Prostate.
Le metieron el de Dukes.
No, they don't.
¿Y cómo te fue? Dice, no, pues me fue tan bien que ya hice una cita para la siguiente semana. Nah, just kidding. But shout out to my dad, though.
Yes, because he was responsible. Because a lot of men that get diagnosed with prostate cancer, it could have been prevented. There's modern medicine people, and we got to take advantage of that. They don't stick a finger up your booty. You might like it.
No, they don't. He told me the process. They don't. They don't do that anymore.
Yeah, and the thing is, but why in our culture, la gente no quiere ir al doctor? It's okay. I don't know. Do you think it's like being macho men, or is it because like they just don't like doctors?
No, porque sí se hacen el macho man y luego eso, y pues a veces no hay billuyo, no hay aseguranza. So it's a little bit of everything. But I think ego has to do a lot with it.
Right, like
anda bien, mira, no hay pedo. Pinche mano toda, anda bien, no hay pedo. Dale ahí, pinche, ponle té, güey, ponle té.
Yeah, because there was times too where my dad, he suffered from sciatica, right? Because my dad, él trabajó en los files all his life, so he would suffer from sciatica, and sometimes, well, yeah, it got to the point, and that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't know, like, well, they had insurance. Mm-hmm. Obviously, my parents were able, and they still are able to go. But it's always a fucking fight. Hasta la fecha, my mom gets pissed. It's until where he's literally not walking. My mom's like, ¿sabes qué, Jose? Vámonos al doctor. Like, let's go. Like,
epic though. That one time when your dad coughed. Remember?
Oh,
that was hilarious.
My mom, she is a doctor without a license because she will diagnose
that was
you.
So funny,
it was fucking hilarious. Like my dad, we're all sitting at the dinner table.
Yeah,
eating.
Your mom was like somewhere in the back or something.
But she hears everything.
Yeah. Y luego de repente my suegro's like, and then your mom from the back, what did she say? Tienes infección en los riñones.
En los pulmones.
En los pulmones. Esa es una infección en los riñones. En los pulmones. The fuck? Like,
oh yeah, and it was so funny because my girlfriend Jackie, she was there, so we're laughing and she was like, she just laughed too because the way my mom said it, and then she came and she was giving him like beaks or something, and I was like, what the my dad's like, dude, I just coughed, and I told Jackie, I was like, I'm like, my dad literally just coughed, and my mom said, you have infection in your lungs. And every time, like, so my mom doesn't like to drink, and something she always, well, She doesn't support people drinking, you know, and she's always puts herself on this pedestal because she says she's never bought beer for my dad and she never will. But we love to drink. My brothers love to drink. And every time my brothers come over, like obviously when I'm in town, they want to hang out. Mamá, me duele la cabeza. Es por tanto pinche veneno que tomas. Everything that hurts in your body, it's because you drink beer. And it's so funny though, you know? It was pretty freaking hilarious. But yeah, in like regards to like that, for me, I'm like, why? It's something we have to beat out of our men, not literally beat, but take that out of their mind. Like, you know what, going to the doctor is not a bad thing. They're just gonna go diagnose you. They're gonna go see what the hell's wrong. Their prostate will prevent cancer. You know, like just get checked. Like modern medicine exists. Take advantage of that.
No, and I'm happy. Like when my dad told me that he went to a doctor and got checked out, and the doctor checked him out. He's like, anda al 100, anda al 100, viejón.
Yeah.
I was like, I think that's awesome because like, yeah, let's say, but see, he's like, you know, wait, a chequearme. Though, you know, they detected and then there's stuff that could have been prevented, you know?
And it sucks.
And it's just like, damn, dude, just because my dad didn't want to go fucking see a doctor, you know, we could still have him here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's always things that you look back and you're like, what if? Well, don't live if what if. Do everything it took. And if like at the end of the day, there wasn't anything they could do, then at least it's like, well, you know what? I did everything I could, you know? Yeah, that. And then, pues sí, las creencias de that. And then also one that's really big also is like, being organ donors. You know what I mean? A lot of people, like, for example, this one I heard my mom.
I have an opinion.
So do I. So growing up, they would always like tell me like, oh, don't put yourself as an organ donor because if you're dying,
and that's what they taught me. Pues que
my
don't
parents,
do that.
Yeah, that's
porque they'll let you fucking die.
That's totally wrong though. Yes, because the thing is, there's reports that are being made, like nurses, doctors, everything's reported. So you really think if there's a whole team around you and they have to do a report, it's like,
that's true because like, if you know, God forbid, car accident, they get to the scene, they're not going to check your ID right away and be like, oh, is your organ donor?
No,
you know
that's the last thing they do. Like they check your vitals. They do, well, not vitals, but every person involved from a car accident to when you get received at the hospital to the emergency room to your recovery, everyone has a job and everything's being charted. Maybe sometimes people don't do the best, but I'm pretty sure that these doctors, I mean, who knows, but it's not going to be like, you know what, my ultimate job is to let someone die because they're an organ donor. And I know. Hold on.
Check his ID.
Yeah, no.
He's an organ donor. Don't worry about it. Hey, clear the seat.
No, it doesn't work like that.
Stop. So I can do CPR.
Yes, it doesn't. So the thing is, if you become an organ donor and you die and it's like they still have time to save your heart, a kidney, lo que sea, you can save another person's life. Like there's so many. It's not until.
So you're pro organ donor.
I am. I really am, because here's the thing. It's not until, como dicen, people are always going to have an opinion, or people aren't going to like to do something, or they're going to be a little bit, pues, como se dice, reserved until they're actually until they're in the actual situation. For example, how many parents deal with children that need that they're seeking an organ donor, but then they don't because it's not there. But hello, like, people die every X amount of seconds or minutes in America. You know what I mean? And the thing is, it's not until you're there, you're like, people like get educated on this. Like if someone can use one of your organs, donate it because there's someone in need of it.
I'm happy you brought that up. And that's another stigma in the Mexican culture where when you find yourself in that situation, it's like, oh, but now you kind of take action. So what I'm getting at is that life insurance, remember? We just learned about that not so long ago, and it's true, it makes sense, but were we taught that? No, you don't know the fuck life insurance, pa que quieres, pa que me voy a morir, you know? But it's like, no, dude, like, God forbid we were in an accident, we both die. Yeah, Valentina,
to begin with, you
know what I mean? Go.
There's so many things that we did not know.
Go.
So this even goes back to another thing. Seek for help if you don't know, because we don't know everything, and we actually do have mentors that are guiding us through life. You know, obviously growing up, it started with our parents, but now there's other people that study, that know finances, that know marriage counseling, that know that are psychologists. Look, it's that there's help out there, and these people know what the fuck they're doing, and they're gonna get all your ducks in a row. So yeah, like right away, it's like, oh, like have you had like the legal paperwork if something would happen to you and Randy for Valentina, because if you don't, right away the state would take your daughters, and even though her grandparents are alive, her uncles, her aunts, they could not touch her until obviously they would figure it out. So imagine something happens to both of you, and now your child's in the freaking system. Who knows who the hell she's gonna end up with? You're hoping it's someone great, but what about if it's someone that's just as fucked up, and they, it's just that and
stuff you need to think about it. And we weren't ever taught that, know, and that's something that now as adults we're learning, and we're considering, because and it, not necessarily because you're rich. You don't have to be rich to have a life insurance. Hell no. You can have a fucking 5 to 9 job, but life insurance is important, because God forbid something happens to you and your kids are still not able to
of age take care of themselves.
Yeah, to take care of themselves. Like, who's going to take care of them? Legit, like, nobody. And see, and that's how a lot of también back to that topic where men, or why women, get involved with men, and they feel like they can't ¿cómo se dice? No pueden valerse por sí mismas.
Like the self-worth.
Yeah, exactly. And that's where, if for example that, the significant other passes away, y pues la morra siempre ha sido una housewife. It's like, what's going to happen then? And she has kids.
Yeah.
What happens then? Like, she has to provide for those kids. And if she never worked her life, it's hard. It's scary. And sometimes you don't want to talk about it.
It's a hard conversation to talk about, know, but it has to, because I had asked him, I'm like, I asked him, what did you tell your kids? He's like, at the young age, I told them the rule of this, what was it, 70-20-10?
70-20-10, yeah.
Yeah, like this rule of financing. We're like, what the fuck? Like, it's so crazy, because for Mexicans, obviously, and this is something I've always agreed to, in your savings account, because the average American doesn't even have $10,000 in a savings account. But in your savings account, your personal savings account, you should have enough that you can live off of for 6 months if something happens to you or to me or to both of us. I've always agreed with that. You know what I mean? But it's like, growing up, it's always been like, ahorra todo tu dinero y nomás ahórralo. It's like, okay, but how are you making that money grow? How are you investing your money? What are you doing to secure the bag for the future? You know what I mean? And then this goes back to parents too, because I want to ask you too, like, because there's parents that don't plan for the future. So then what happens? It's like they grow old and then they have nothing to rely on. So, and then it's like
the Social Security.
The Social Security is not going to work. But then even worse, like the children have to be responsible for the parents. And I believe growing up, you're supposed, like, if you can help your parents, cool. Like, tenga pa aquí está unos 100 ama, pues go compres un perfumito. Yeah. Like, it's nice to be able to help your parents, but what happens, or what do you think of parents that are just like, pues, you know what, pues por eso crié 10 hijos, o por eso tengo mis hijos para que ellos me mantengan cuando, I don't know. What do you think about that? Because that happens too in our culture. Parents don't plan ahead. So what do you think?
That's wrong too, because they become a burden to your kids now,
Yeah.
Y pues así es la situación ahorita, como por ejemplo, people that come to the US to work and they send money to Mexico. Well, that's how it is, Mm-hmm. They just ¿cómo se dice? They rely on their kids, pues,
Yeah.
Y luego, pues, cuando se mueren los papás y dejan tierras y ahí andan los hermanos peleándose que por las tierras y, it's just like, it's really unnecessary. But with our generation that we're, Mexican American, like our parents, they have regular jobs, 5 to 9 jobs, and it's like, are they doing anything to secure, pues como tú dices, secure their bag, secure their retirement? It's like, well, no, they have to rely on whatever they provide for them, which is Social Security, what is it, 401k,
if they even have, and a savings account.
Pues yeah, so it's hard, man, and that's what I'm saying. Como now we're learning about this stuff that we weren't taught growing up, and yeah, it's really important. You know what I mean? And I feel that's where we kind of lack in the Mexican community, where we're not aware of all this stuff, and we have to do something about it. Even if we when we die, like
that is major. Once again, and you're right, because it's something that we don't like to talk about. Ay, no hables. It's like, no, algo que tenemos que con esta pinche vez que nos vamos a morir. But how many times do people not plan, and that's something too, like in the Mexican culture, we don't plan our deaths because it's like, how am I going to plan my death? Well, it's at least secure your freaking grave, because what happens? Alguien se muere and like, oh, una cooperacha.
Ahí anda el GoFundMe a todo lo que da.
Yeah, una cooperacha. And then even at that, it's like they don't have enough money to put on a tombstone, or que quien se va, like who's going to take care of this? Who's going to take care of that? It's really easy to sit there and be like, you know what? And there's even payment plans for like a grave. It's really weird to think about that. But the truth is, if you don't prepare, you're already causing a lot of problems after your death. You know what I mean? And that happens a lot of times.
See, but that's why it's up to us to break that cycle.
It is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why we gotta learn this stuff and teach it to our kids. Like, no, sabes qué, mijo? From a young age, since they turn 18, they're illegal to get a credit card. Luego, boom, teach them how to manage, their finances, because let me tell you, girl, when I turned 18, I got my $1,200 card, and guess what? I maxed that motherfucker out.
Yeah, and your credit went for shit.
Exactly. Did I pay it? Hell no.
See, but
that's fucking retarded.
I know, but
pero ¿en qué me lo gastaba, chiquita? Ay.
You said 18, right? Yeah, never mind. Sorry. No, you're right. Yeah.
Pues por eso, amor, pero el amor hace
no.
todo.
I had credit cards when I met you too, and was I dumb enough?
No, es que yo estaba más mencillo, pues.
No.
Estaba más mencillo.
And yes and no, but at the same time, I think too, it's like we as parents, we have to tell our kids, because if your mom would have been like, hey, you got a credit card out, pay that motherfucker, but you were able to do whatever the hell you wanted.
Sí.
Yeah, and for me, I had that same experience. I remember the first time my mom would always tell me, Myra, cuando puedes agarrar una in-store credit, get it. So I remember my first in-store credit, I was like 17. It was a Macy's card for $300. So we went and she told me to buy makeup. So I bought some like cremas or lo que sea. And then she's like, cuando venga el bill, vas a pagar half. Y luego para el otro. But she was on my ass all the time. You know what I mean about my finances? Like,
el tanque a la troca y
yeah, but these are so lame. Oh my God. But this is something you're going to teach your...
Y llegaba el bilezón de como de $25. Chingue ese madre, lo pago el güey.
Oh my God.
Oh, dude, that's so dumb, right?
No, it is. It's like legit dumb. But...
And I mean, well, thank God, I'm good with that. But...
it took him over 30 years to fix his credit.
30 fucking years, dude.
Yeah, but thanks, because... I help you. I didn't help you. I didn't help you. I supported you. I helped you get your debt. I was like, all right, which one's the highest one? Let's go ahead and tackle it. I helped you.
We both did.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. No, I helped you, meaning like I helped you. I was like, you need to pay off this credit card because this is the highest one. And then
but what I'm saying is just like, at 30, I should have, I could have a badass credit when I was like fucking 20, 25,
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously now I have a badass credit, but it took me
30 years to do it.
5 more years,
Yeah.
Versus like if from day one I would have been on it, like, dude, I would have been fucking 900.
See, but it's something that I know you're gonna teach our daughters.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like that's stuff that's vital for life, like without without credit,
you ain't shit.
Yeah, unless you fucking have money.
Yeah, but how many people come from old money, and even at that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so yeah, I mean that's really important, man, to teach our kids, financial stuff like credit cards and life insurances, and we have to talk about death too, because
it's such a hard conversation, but that shit's gonna happen, and you need to prepare yourselves. You need to, and if you weren't raised like that, guess what? Teach your parents. The thing is, our parents don't know everything, and maybe what they think is right, it is right, but there's more out there to be learned.
Pero te digo, back again, es como it's a cultural thing, porque ya ves que los pinches gabachillos son truchos los güeyes.
Yeah. Well, our financial advisor, he was saying he taught his kids what stocks were at a young age. He taught them to save. He taught them, and the thing is, like, why aren't we being taught that? But that's why that gap.
I just want to know what socks are. Let me put these socks on, and then you put your shoes.
Stocks.
Oh shit. Never mind.
And that's why the gap is always there, or it continues to grow, because it's not something. We don't want to evolve. We don't want to innovate. We don't want to. Like, the thing is, there's certain things, like how we said costumbres. It's good, but you know what? If there's someone out there that can help you, go get that help. But it's like, no, like, we know it all, and it's like, no, we don't know it all. Like, like, it's okay to learn and to apply some of this new modern stuff because it's going to help you.
No, it's como you see a Mexican worker chinga, sí, sin guantes, vámonos allá, vámonos, dale. And you see your white boy fucking working guantecitos, sus lentecitos. But it's like, well, yeah, pues uno mexicano dirá, este pichijote, dirá, nomás con guante y la chingada y lentes. It's like, no, dude, like, fucking a nail goes in your eye, y ahí, ¿quién va a estar llorando? Pues el mexicano, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. That's
and it's not necessarily always about like, pichi, yo soy macho y la chingada, you know?
Yo puedo.
Sí, like, no, it's not always about that, dude. It's just like, take care of yourself. Like, if you don't take care of yourself, like, who's going to take care of yourself? You know what I mean? Like, your body is what provides for you. What did he say? He's like, you're your most Kevin, ¿qué dijo?
It's pretty much like you are going to be like that person.
You're your most valuable asset.
Yeah, yes.
That's what he said, right? You're your most valuable asset yourself because, you do the work.
Yeah, so without you.
Exactly. So you are your most valuable asset. So you need to take care of yourself.
Especially with health, ladies, comadres y compadres. You need to fucking take care of yourself with your health because even with health insurance, right? Or excuse me, with life insurance, they look at your health. If you're already decaying, they're not going to fucking give you freaking...
te lo dan, pero más caro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So health is so important to invest in your fucking health. Yeah. Why is there so much... The diabetes percentage in the Hispanic community, it's so high. It's probably the highest. And it's like, why? The knowledge is there. Seek for help. Stop thinking that it's such a bad thing. Stop putting that stigma. Stop saying it's taboo. Stop when saying seeking help is making you weak. When you actually seek for help, it makes you stronger because you are realizing I need help and you come out being fucking stronger.
Exactly.
You know?
It's like these athletes, they have coaches.
Yeah.
You know?
Freaking, they even have spiritual coaches. They have strength training. They have agility. They have every type of coach. And look at them. They are the best because como Tiger Woods, when he was in his prime, he had 7 coaches. You know what I'm saying? But Tiger Woods is Tiger. These coaches didn't make his talent, but they helped him in every aspect in his life make Tiger Woods.
Yeah. Hey, so I just want to sum this up real quick because all this is like off the dome. We straight spitting bars right now off the dome because we had the list here,
but it never
that we're gonna supposedly cover. But one more thing, remember we're talking about when the Mexican kids, pues, they're good. Like there's no talent.
Oh my gosh.
We're watching that show, the Tengo Talento, Mucho Talento. And we're like, dude, it obviously is a knockoff version of America's Got Talent, right? And I was just sitting there because we weren't watching at our house, we were at my parents' house, but I was like, dude, like, there's no fucking talent.
Just say it.
In the Mexican industry.
No, say how you say it in Spanish.
But no hay talento. Like, there's no fucking talent at all. It's like all you get is a singer. Like, everybody can fucking sing. I can sing right now, and just, you know. But what I'm saying is, if they thought they were fucking that talented, they would push their kid to become fucking great. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They would get them a singing coach, vocalist, you know, para que los enseñe de verdad a cantar, no? Because or when my kid plays soccer. Yeah, he plays soccer at a fucking local league. Like, yeah, he's fucking good, but put him against like the fucking real professional players, he's gonna look like fucking sorry. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. The Mexican, my son, he's the best. Yeah.
Don't tell me anything.
Yeah. It's like, no, dude, like, okay, I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy you see him as the best. And maybe he is fucking good. But guess what? Yeah. He needs to be fucking guided the right way. He needs to be coached. You know, because anybody that's great has coaches.
100%.
Right?
Yes, I agree. And that's another problem in the Mexican culture. Que when you see something as being great, we all think our kids are the God's given gift to fucking earth. I know that. But doesn't mean your kid is the best. Doesn't mean your kid is a Ronaldinho, a Cristiano. All these Ronaldinhos and Cristianos, they had those coaches, but their parents invested. Their parents saw potential, and it's an investment too. There's a turnaround to it. But it's just like Mexicans we don't always give our children the resources. Maybe sometimes, and yeah, it's right. Like how we had said, like maybe sometimes the money's not there. But guess what? Like when teams see, damn, this kid is a fucking asset, they will invest. We will pay your club team. We will pay your jersey. We will pay all your travels. But Mexicans, we like choose not to. Instead of like pushing your kids to the extreme, it's like, hasta aquí, porque aquí this is where you're going to shine bright like a diamond. And that's it, you know?
Well, I mean, in your case, tell them a little bit about your case. I mean, Myra tore both of her ACLs.
Yeah, I did. So I legit played soccer my whole life. I played since I was 6. I played club. I played high school. I made 4 years varsity in high school. I played junior college, and I played at a D2 school. I played soccer and I played club, and it wasn't cheap. It was expensive. My parents paid, but my team helped me out a lot too. I was the only Mexican with a bunch of white girls. I fucking love my white girls, for real. I love them so much. But my parents pushed me a lot. Okay. I tore both of my ACLs, and both times one was in right before a game. Well, it was right when the game started, and the other one was during practice. And now that I obviously have the knowledge I have, women athletes tear their ACLs more than men. Why? Because it's like our hips. It's just like the way our bones are structured, right? Mm-hmm. But you can prevent ACL injuries by strength training, by getting your hamstring stronger, because it's all the muscles supporting your legs. You know what I mean? And obviously we didn't know that, you know, but I can guarantee if I knew that, I could have sought for help. You know what I mean? A lot of my friends, my white girls, like the parents did have training coaches for them. The parents, they had all that. And a lot of them even played D1. You know what I'm saying? They went further. They traveled with the women's USA team. Like all of the girls, they did fucking amazing. You know what I mean? And it's like, why? Because the parents, they were already ahead of time. You know what I'm saying?
But do you feel también como it's a little bit of a financial situation where maybe they thought of it like, oh, pues le voy a agarrar un coach para que lo entrene?
No, because my mom legit did not know. Oh. You know what I mean? Like she just legit did not know. I didn't even know until I saw my friends, like after practice or before practice. They were there before with like a trainer. You know what I mean? I never even knew that was a whole different language, even though I was great at the sport, but I didn't know that existed. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the thing. Like we need to push our kids as much as we can, and don't limit them. You know what I mean? And we all want our kids to be the best. Of course we do. But our children can be better. If que son pinches burros para las matemáticas, agarrarles un tutor.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? The thing is,
no, este ya es burro. Este ya no va a salir bueno en la escuela. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I have another funny story too with my mom and my second oldest brother. Chepe, we love you. A lot of people know who Chepe is in Moore Park. He was a fucking troublemaker, 100%. You know what I mean? He went through his que pinche skater, que rebel, que groover. He was everything in his life. He lived his life with no regrets, you know, and he wasn't going to graduate high school. And the principal called my mom because she had it like that. She was like, if my son gets in any trouble, you call me, because he would throw away the notes. He would ditch school. He was that guy. So he wasn't going to graduate high school. So my mom asked for like a leave of absence at work, and she went with him for 2 months to high school. Every passing period, he was embarrassed. She's like, a mí no me importa, cabrón. Tú te vas a graduar. Si yo me gradué de la pinche high school, yo más hablé puro español aquí, whatever. She's like, tú también. She made his ass graduate. And now my brother, he got all these waterwork certifications, these degrees. And what does he say? Thank you, mom, because of you, because you pushed me. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, yeah, she did the best she could with what she knew, but I can guarantee you, like, if she knew everything else that was out there, she would have fucking done that too, you know? So parents, like, we know right now, us, that we're obviously not our parents' generation. The help is there. Get the fucking help. And everything, though. I mean, everything.
Yeah, we're thanks to this channel, we're gonna break that Mexican stigmatism.
Yeah, it's not good, man. Like, the thing is, we want our...
It's not, but I mean, they did their best. They did the best they could with what they had.
Yeah.
So now, pues tenemos todo este pinche desmadre del YouTube, del Facebook.
Yeah, if you don't know how to do something, I'm gonna admit,
googleale.
I don't know how to switch a tire in my car.
No sé eso de googleale, pues googleale ahí. Pues ahí estás googleándole.
I know.
But no, I mean, we all have great resources. So just it takes a little bit of time. Just read, invest a little bit of time and read
and seek help if you need
Oh yeah, absolutely.
help.
Absolutely.
You know, something I also wanted to address is because we're talking about like parents and stuff. What do you think of grandparents that have favoritism? Because that's something too. I think like right away, también like maybe
I was in here, right?
Yeah, and it goes to what we were saying.
Finally.
So there is también like, I'm sorry once again in la Mexican cultura, like si unos nietos están más piretitos que los otros, quieren más a los güeritos o porque este.
Oh, I believe in grandparents having favoritism. Why? Because my grandma used to love my older brother. Machín.
And even with you, what?
No, amigo, she "Date pa' allá, pinche," you know. But my grandma, rest in peace. She well, obviously, I was the first one. My mom's son was by ella era todo, you know. I was like, mi hijo Adrián. And I remember, growing up, Adrian would ask her for money. Abuelita, ¿me da $1? Sí, mijo. Y sacaba su bolsita. My grandma always had money, dude. She always had fucking money. And she would just take out a stash. Damn, mijo. Y no le digas a nadie, ¿eh? All right. Y luego Adrian, my grandma gave you $1. You give $1. I was like, oh, it's fucked up, yeah. Abuelita, me da $1. No tengo. It's like, oh fuck.
And what would your dad say? Nothing?
Nah. No. But I mean, they probably just thought it was hilarious, you know?
Yeah.
But for me, we'll see. It's just like, oh, that's
But were you able to notice, like, oh, she likes him more than she likes me?
Yeah.
And how old were you?
Fuck, estaría como unos pinches 6, 7 años, yo creo.
You see, kids see everything.
Sí, pues estaba morrillo como 6, 7 años. Y but yeah, all the time, dude. Like, abuelita, me da $1. No tengo. It's like, fuck, dude. Me acuerdo que Adrian had a boombox. And I don't know, he got it for Christmas. And long story short, he wasn't there at the house. He moved out, I don't know. Y I wanted to play music in the boombox, right? Y y agarré la pinche boombox y no me toques eso. Eso me lo dio mi hijo Adrián. I was like, oh, okay. So she didn't let me touch it, dude. I was like, oh shit, my bad.
So how do you deal with that though?
Well, I don't know.
I mean, okay, so if you saw that obviously
like
doesn't,
for Valentina?
Yeah, like that doesn't happen to us.
Yeah, no.
I want to hear your point of view. No, I'll tell you mine.
No. I mean, we have it good. Thank God that my parents and your parents, they love Valentina equally. So I know pues de eso no va a sufrir de ella, ¿verdad? Pero también es que hay va de grandparents like grandparents. Let's say, I don't know, your parents were cool, but then my parents were like fucking sucky. Porque sí hay grandparents where the kids prefer one grandparent than the other. But why? Why is it that? Well, because maybe one grandparent they pues le dan todo, ¿verdad? Que let's go play. Porque ya es que los chiquillos like, let's go. They quieren andar en chinga, you know? Y a lo mejor los otros grandparents are like, fuck that. Like, déjame, like, no me estés enfadando, you know? It's like, fuck that. But that's what I legitimately think, that there's good grandparents and there's bad grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. No, there is. So I have nieces and nephews, right? My parents have grandkids. Valentina's not the only one. So the times we've gone to California, I've never noticed my mom treating como diferente a Valentina que ni, pues obvio más atención porque es la más chiquita de los nietos, but it's not like a ella like, pues le dieron nieve a Fátima y a Valentina no, or le dieron $1 a Salma.
Yeah, no,
like,
le dan uno a todos parejos.
Yeah, todos parejos, and I'm okay with that. You know, if it was my parents or your parents, for me, this is how I would address it. And I noticed, like, you know what, a mi chiquita me la hacen al lado. I wouldn't take them over. I don't give a fuck. If it was my parents or your parents, and if they would one day say something. Like I think as a parent, the biggest mistake is that we protect our kids, but we selectively protect our kids because sometimes we don't want to speak out towards our parents or our suegros because it's like, well, I can't say anything, but it's like, it's your child. And if I noticed my parents or my suegros would be different with my daughter, I would not take her around. If they would ask me like, ¿sabe por qué? Porque a Valentina no me la tratan igual que los otros nietos. So no, like you don't need that, you know?
Yeah, like simple example, for example, you go to the party, right? And there's kids playing around and you see another kid beating up on your kid. But what are you gonna say? You're gonna speak up for him, right?
Right.
Like, hey, stop. A lo mejor sí el papá, los padres de ese morrillo se van a agüitar, but it's just like, no, dude, you control your fucking kid. Your kid shouldn't be fucking bullying my kid or whatever, you know, whatever the case may be. But a veces you kind of hold back, you know. A veces you don't speak up and you're just like, ay, wait. You're just like, it's okay, mijo, it's okay. Like, levántate, you know.
Yeah.
But it's just like, no, fuck that. Like, hey, stop doing that. You might hurt somebody, kid, you know. Y pues que se agüite, o sea, pues no tiene por qué agüitarse porque you're protecting the safety of your kid. You know? It's not for you to get offended or anything, but I think we should always speak up, you know?
Yeah.
But no, back to the grandparent thing, like, no, thank God.
We don't.
We're blessed.
For me, and I love the fact, Valentina loves both of her grandparents. Granted, aquí, she spends more time with my in-laws because we live closer to them.
Right.
Y para mí, and I don't know if all women think like this, but for me personally, I love to see that Valentina loves her grandparents. I love to see that they love her. Como quien dice, if they don't love me, I don't give a shit, but they love Valentina, and I'm freaking happy with that. Yes, para mí es ganancia, because to see my daughter happy is making me happy, you know. And there's a lot of women or men out there que le ponen como how do you say it, like estilla or malespina a los kids, like, no, pues I don't want you to go to your grandparents, let's go to mine instead. Or like
the parents, pues.
Like the parents put these bad thoughts into their, like, los
manipulan.
Yeah, you know. Or like, if I don't know, if one day Valentina, she was like, I don't know, she's gonna do her first communion, and she was like, Mom, I want my tia Jenny, your sister, I want my tia Lili to be my madrina. Fuck yeah, let's do it. I'm not gonna be like, you know what, no, I don't want your sister, I don't want your tia to be your madrina. I want my niece, or I want my mom or my god,
like your family, pues.
No, I don't give a shit. Like, let her choose who she likes. The thing is, our kids there's always going to be someone in the family our children are going to like a little bit more. And be happy, be grateful, because como quien dice, the children feel that energy. You know what I mean? If my parents were jerks and they no le ponían atención, they didn't give a fuck about Valentina, would I argue with you or with her, be like, vamos a ir con mis parents? Yeah, no, vamos a ir con it's like, no, because the children feel that energy, and you got to if they love certain family members or certain family more, it's okay.
Yeah, it's not forced upon.
No.
Yeah, and it shouldn't be like that. I mean, why would you force any relationship onto your kids? You know, that's just being evil person, honestly. Yeah. But and one of the questions was favoritism, right, between the in-laws and stuff like that. I don't know, I just think 50-50. Like, for example, holidays, right? We share our holidays. Either one year we'll do Thanksgiving with my in-laws and then Christmas here, or vice versa.
Yeah.
Last year sí nos volamos y nos fuimos both of the holidays, but no. But I and this is based on our experience. Like, we come to a mutual agreement. Like, no, but this year we'll spend Christmas here, or next year, whatever, you know. But it's never been like, but no, Christmas at my parents every fucking year.
No, it's just and sometimes it's like, what are we in the mood for? You know, not like, let's really go out to California. No, let's stay here. Like, it all depends how we're in the mood too. Because sometimes we have a year planned out. Like, like last year we spent Thanksgiving and Christmas out there. It wasn't like we already planned it out.
Well, we didn't have Christmas. We just had Thanksgiving. Remember? We didn't have Christmas planned out there.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like
we just kind of
like
spontaneously.
we didn't plan. It's not like we planned like we're gonna have Thanksgiving and Christmas out there. It just happened.
Yeah.
And at the same time, what I'm thankful for you too, and is that you've never once been. Well, we've already been to California twice this year. Why do you want to go see your parents again? Every time that I wanted to go see my parents or my family, been like, all right, babe, like, pues si yo no puedo por el trabajo, pues tú ve. You know, it's never been like, oh no, you cannot go see your family because you already went last year. You already went this year. It's like. Yeah. No, and I don't think it would be fair, because if we were in the opposite situation and your parents lived out of state, why would I be that person to tell you, hey, you already went to go see your parents this year, don't go again? You know, al contrario, if one year you're like, you know what, I do want to spend every holiday with my parents because we see your parents every day. You know what, fine, let's fucking go. Like, it's fine.
And another thing would that could be messed up would be like, oh, pues I want to go to my parents. Y el otro, o sea, none of them want to give in. So like, nah, pues vete tú y yo me quedo aquí. I think that's fucked up too, right? That's not okay, especially for certain events, certain big holidays, stuff like that. Se mira bonito que la pareja sea pareja, no dispareja, claro, you know? Claro. Como quien dice, like,
it's not like I get it. Like, I don't expect Randy to want to go see my parents every day, every weekend, or go see, like, I don't expect that from him. And men, you can't expect for your wives to be like, oh, quiero ir a pasarme con los suegros cada fin de semana. No, it doesn't work like that. But when the occasion calls, like, hey, it's Christmas, or hey, it's my sister's birthday, hey, it's my brother's birthday, hey, it's a fucking graduation. Yeah, like, you know what? Like, let's go. All right, let's go. Porque somos una pinche unión, you know? And that's something that me and Randy really agreed. I mean, it's not like we agreed, like we sat there and like, this is what we're going to agree, but we had those same beliefs.
No, thank God. I mean, thank God we've never had that
disagreement.
Yeah, because I feel like that's a huge problem.
It is.
O sea, nomás de vivir así como, no, pues este año acá, o este año, it's like, fuck, it's stressful.
Yeah,
already,
like let it be, like pick your battles. I think we have to learn how to pick our fucking battles because I mean, one of the questions that they asked is like, how do you guys deal with disagreements? And here's the thing, like, so like in the beginning of our marriage, we did argue. I mean, ¿quién no? You don't live with someone, then all of a sudden you live with them. You're co-live, you know, you're sharing spaces, everything. So obviously there's things you're going to argue about. But now that we're older, I don't even remember the last time we had like a major disagreement. And even like our major disagreements, that's what I'm saying. Like, what is a major disagreement? It's ever gotten like, oh, well, like F you, or faltándose respeto, or like get the fuck out of the house, or que I got like physical like abuse. Like, it's never been like that. I think like a disagreement, for real, like I'm being dead on serious. When was the last time we legit disagreed? Like we sat there and we got mad, but then we made up.
My beer, that one time.
Oh my God.
Keep bringing up that fucking beer, bro.
You know what? We should talk about it real quick. Let's just do it. Who cares?
No, we'll keep it a secret.
Oh my God. Because
our followers.
So just so everyone knows, before, we're not even going to talk about it, but I don't feel bad. Like, I actually wouldn't mind talking about it. Maybe when he builds the courage to talk about it, it's fine. But I don't, como quien dice, yo no me siento con like, damn, I was a bad person. I really don't feel like that.
I think so.
Iraid, who's the one who doesn't want to talk about it?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
But yeah, like every time I think like our disagreements, I don't know, like we might get upset, but then like we sit, like here's between us, so you all know, believe it or not, Randy is el más como, he pouts, como es, don't talk to me, I need my space. Like right away I could tell he's mad.
Oh my.
Randy is like I'm mad. And for me, no, because when I get mad, I tell you, I get pissed, and then it's like, okay, that's it. But with you, it's like you're mad, and it's like I'll like, I know you're mad, but yes, like, but when we say a way to a man's heart is through his stomach, so he's all pissed.
I thought it was through sex.
I'll be like, chiquito, ¿quieres unos taquitos?
Sex is a problem. Sex is a solution.
I'll be like, chiquito, ¿estás enojado? ¿Quieres unos taquitos?
Sí. De lengua.
Con mucha cebollita. But yeah, Randy's more the one that like he holds like not the grudge. See, when we get mad, he kind of holds on to that, como that feeling a little bit longer, but then se le pasa, and like that's it, you know. But
I count to 10. I go to my room.
Yeah, he screams.
Sit in the corner.
He sits in the toilet.
I think about it and then be like, okay, I was mad because of this. Let's talk about your feeling. No, just kidding. No.
Yeah, but so between us, he's more like that as a person, but he's more forgiving as an individual with people. Like you like to like forgive people, and I'm more resentful. Like if someone does something bad to me, or someone says something bad, or someone me faltó respeto, like that's it. Like there's no, I apologize, let's be best friends forever. No, that's it. Like for me, it's more like once that
burn your bridge. Yeah.
Like once you burn your bridge, like, I'm sorry, there's no coming back. I don't give a fuck. Like even, and that's also something like people said, like, how do you deal with family que son like sisters, moms, dads that are like chismosos, that they try to like ruin your marriage, or that they're just poison, you know? And for me, I think the biggest thing is like, obviously it's like, oh, cause it's family. Like it's my mom, or it's my dad, it's my brother, it's my sisters.
Girl, run.
Yeah. It's like, it doesn't matter, because the thing is, if it was legit family, then they wouldn't be doing that to you. You know, Same with me. Like, I really feel like that too. Like if any of my family was like that, I would be like, you know what? I like, as much as it's going to hurt me, but it's going to be better to not have that communication, to be without you, because that or what you're doing to my life is not making it any better. And I think something in general to make our life better is you have to choose who is enriching your life, who is legit bringing good energy, good vibes. Porque a veces you surround yourself with people that you think are cool and legit there for you, and they're not fucking there for you at all.
Nope. And como dice ella, si quieres algo bien, lo tienes que hacer tú mismo.
Yep.
So if you want things done right, you have to do it on your own.
Yes.
And yeah, it's the truth. Like no one's gonna look out for you the same way you would look out for yourself.
Yeah, or your business or your family. Anything. Yeah. So pretty much our podcast for today was the stigmas, las creencias de los mexicanos. And pues sí, like, no, and it's the truth. No one's going to look out for you.
What about this list, girl?
I know, but
Dang, we were freestyling from the
But you know, a lot of people wanted us to freestyle to begin with, so they got what they asked for.
We still have a lot of questions we need to go through.
We do.
Maybe next
But
week.
if any of these podcasts, this conversation stirred up some thoughts, please comment below.
Yes,
let us know because I literally type all of them down.
Subscribe.
Yes, make sure you subscribe. Show us the love. And if you hate and you don't like us either, hit that whatever you like, whatever. It's engagement. Whatever you're doing, regardless, it's engagement for us.
You still watch Boo Boo.
Yeah, so thank you so much. Like I said, comment below, let us know. We hope that our podcast continue to make your drive home a little bit better, your workout.
O si andan en la treadmill usando la gota gorda. Fierro.
Yes.
Get it.
Until next time, Parejeando con Myra y el Randy.
Oh, mi canción.
Oh.
Me voy.
Yeah.
Hey.
Verás que con el tiempo me voy.